Hello everybody, what a beautiful time we're having. Beautiful weather. Yesterday I had a top day. It was an awesome day. I was out. I went down with my daughter to Kildare and she was playing a Gaelic match. It was just ridiculous. I gave a lift to one of the pops and his daughter, and I was kind of in the car thinking, you know what, I gotta get away from this dude. I'm telling you, he's such a nice, sweet man, and he gets his shit together so much. I was thinking, you can't be around this dude too much, Rory. Oh, the guy's good looking, funny, successful, charismatic, great one-liners, and ridiculously humble. What a decent man. Oh, gee, I was thinking, get this dude out of here. Jesus, this fella's making you worse than you already are, Rory. Oh, we had so much fun. And then chatting to the mothers. And the mothers were saying something interesting between them and the difference between parenting girls and boys. And I don't have any boys, but I got five mad, wonderful munchkins of my best friends, and they are like sons to me. But I don't have to deal with them on a daily basis. Jesus, they're robust. They're the best in the world. They really are. But and there's five of them, and each one of them is as lively and as good looking and as charismatic as the last one. Jesus, and the amount of brains that they have. And in different ways, it's kind of humbling. And one of the things that the parents were saying was, or the mums were saying, the boys are different energy levels, different flows, different interactions, and they don't need as much help, or they don't come looking for as much help. And that kind of struck me, because last night, chatting to my daughter, and she needed help, and she's so good at articulating it. And I'm just realising how limited and limiting I have been, and how I have got help in so many ways from so many people, but how I don't ask for it. And a neighbour of mine called in recently, and she was doing work to her house. And she effectively didn't ask for help, but that's what she called in for. And we had a cup of tea and we were chatting, and she was telling me about the builder, and she had only met one, and she was dismissive of him. And I just said, no, you gotta revisit this. You can never be dismissive of a good builder. And I said, this is like you going to a disco, and the first guy who comes in is good looking, and you don't engage with him because you want to check mark him against everybody else. I said, you got to start dancing with this guy. So she started dancing with him, and she metaphorically, and she started dancing with him, and eventually he ended up getting the job, doing a great job. Everything worked out, no argy-bargy, very decent guy. Actually, really good builder as well. Did everything. Look at this, how beautiful it is. Sunday morning's great because you get the kids park run. Look at how still that is. Just amazing, isn't it? So, looking for help and being vulnerable enough to look for it, and that all worked out great. So, somebody else I know was starting a project, and I just sort of said, look, if you need any help in the process, totally dismissive of my help. Went on a full-on, I know everything buzz. I'm an elite I know what I'm thinking, Jesus. I wish I had that self-belief, but I don't. And he just told me in no uncertain terms, everything's going to be great, everything's going to go. And then happened to be driving by his house, my heart nearly sank when I saw the builder. I'm actually involved in another situation with the same builder, and we have to put the end to the chaos, and I can only imagine that the same chaos is happening. Already the project is I'm speaking to one of his neighbours. I said, well, what's it like? What's it like with the noise level? He said, there's no noise level, Rory. There's nobody there. It's already 8 months overdue. And I can only imagine, I don't know, but I can only imagine, like the other project, costs are escalating totally out of control. I was just thinking, wow, such a lesson in that. Such a lesson in my daughter being able to reach out to me and look for help. Such a lesson in females being so supportive and intuitive and so powerful in their own disposition for acquirement of help, like my daughter and my friend, and just the disposition of men not. And here it is. Here's the thing: 6-8 months overdue. Probably going to be another year. Well, it'll round it up to a year. Totally out of budget, and all because somebody didn't say yes or no, and not being able to ask for help. It's just an astonishing thing. It really is. And something I need to do an awful lot more, because we can't live in isolation. We need to be connected to each other, and tradesman needs to ask master tradesman for help. Master tradesman needs to ask the foreman needs to ask the contractor. Subcontractors need to help. We all need each other's help, and the vulnerability of it, like it's quite astonishing. And there is an example of 2 homeowners, one who refused any even hint of help, and one who accepted help, and they both have radically different outcomes, all because a 2 or 3 minute conversation didn't happen with somebody who has seen patterns, has seen, not only do I have seen patterns, but you see patterns and systems verifying each other, and you see the same outcomes with the same inputs. Bad builder equals bad project, and you see it over and over again. A chaotical system that looks wrapped up really well is actually quite toxic. You see, there's, the good builder who's first in the door and who hasn't been benchmarked yet can be benchmarked as you benchmark the others. And multiple processes can be done at the same time. If a builder is going to be labelled a tender, that doesn't mean to say you stop tender analysis. You keep going forward. That doesn't mean to say you don't engage with the other builder. You go to his sites. You don't become unilateral. You are multifunctional, and you work on what processes are in front of you. You don't wait for linearness, for batches to start. You keep working. So, quite astonishing. And it was just such a funny day. And my munchkin, God bless her, 3 goals and 9 pints. It's just kind of like insane. It was just insane. And she's laughing and joking about it. God almighty. Quite humbling. Okay, have a great day. Heading to Bridge Day for the day. Can't wait to go down to the beach. Then coming back home. And I don't know who I'm going to be supporting for. I love Spain and I love Messi. So it's going to be a toss-up. Oh my God almighty. Do you go with the system that of brilliance that is churning out great players and great systems, great tactics? Or do you go with the emotional, also a system, the emotional, compact, more defensive system, and the brilliant Messi? For historicalness, I'm going with Messi. But I don't think any of us can really lose tonight. It's going to be an awesome game. I actually think the last World Cup was the best World Cup ever. That final. I really do. I really do. I love Eric Cantona, even though I'm a Liverpool fan. I love the ads that used to be around about, and they used to have used to have one ad, and there was Eric Cantona saying how important 1966 was, and the illusion was he was talking to England winning the World Cup the last time. It wasn't. The punchline was how important it was for England that he was born. English football, you gotta love it. Enjoy. I know I kind of rambled on here, but bottom line, we all need help. And more importantly, you gotta be honest with you. People have been there for me in so many ways, so many different times, and life is so stressful. And just humbling. And even that cool, awesome dad who jumped in the car yesterday and he's got all of his stuff together, you kind of know, even him. I'm sure at different stages people have helped him too. We all need it. Thanks, folks.